All right, so we're doing another back-to-back-to-back because these dumb, my beautiful idiot Savant here and number 7, they can't stop talking about their songs. So,
I love my songs.
remember to subscribe. Punch the subscribe button, people. If you're one of the first people to blast me out on your social media, you get 1/3 of the percent of the company. And we're talking Netflix billions of dollars, man. So you might be able to start getting like $17.50 check a week or some shit later on down the road. So help a brother out. And you're also part of a redemption story, which will be played out before you throughout these series. Now, and you also get to vote on the socks. Please, in the chat, vote on the socks. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, I said
17 cents in a
I said I would do. They dared me to do something, man. I told them I would do it. And what did I say? What did I say?
You said you'd do it for 17 cents in a dirty tampon.
I did not say. Why would somebody say some shit like that, man? You gotta twist.
We said the same thing.
Exactly. You got.
Motherfucker.
You just said you gotta twist it as mine, dude.
Still attached and all, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was like, what the fuck? You nasty motherfucker.
You know I didn't say that.
We just
The
came up
fuck
with this
you
shit at the
didn't.
top of our head.
You know what
at the
I
same
what I
time
think this
together.
is? I think you guys are
you
conspiring to make me really look like an idiot because
are.
you know.
are. We're stating the truth, man.
Well, that's why you're the savants, man, and that's why I come to you to learn,
You said
man.
17 cents and a dirty tampon. That's
Speaking of which, that you know what I got an email today. You know who I got an email from? That half person that got pissed off at Marty talking about fucking if we cut him off at the knees, then they're still a full person, dude. You can't talk about that stuff like that. You know what I'm telling you. So the half person out there, we love you, man. Bring all your people along, man. Step your game up. Stick with it. All right, Marty. What was your favorite board game growing up, Marty?
Hungry Hippos.
Hungry Hippos.
That was fun.
That was fun. Was that yours too?
I don't know if that was my favorite. I don't know. I didn't really. I played some board games, but I don't know.
Trouble. I like to pop in the bubble.
Oh, sure, that's good. That's why you like popping the bubble. People are gonna love this intellect,
I've been
man.
obsessed with bubbles since I was little.
Really, bubbles? Why?
I used to take
Why
a bath
bubbles?
with bubbles. I used to blow bubbles.
But
I used to
did you
pop the
eat them?
bubbles.
Did you eat them? Did you ever
No,
eat
but
bubbles?
Should I?
Because I was a little kid, I used to eat
I had
the
a
bubbles
dirty
in the
mouth,
bathroom.
so maybe I should.
I was Tiny Tim. They put me in the bathtub. I ate up all the bubbles. I ate up all the
Yeah,
bubbles, man.
Or
You know
drink a bowl
this.
of water and eat a bowl of soap.
You already know this. So yeah, I eat bubbles, and you know, probably I would say at least 76.7% of the population out there
That
ate
guy
bubbles.
was crazy in his head.
I know, right?
What? Okay, man.
No, you look like you're 70 years older than what you really are.
So, did you ever outgrow your obsession with bubbles?
No, I still like bubbles.
Really?
Yeah,
What's your favorite bubble?
the big ones.
No, I mean like bubble bath bubbles, bubbles in the car wash,
Because I
bubbles.
was in the tub with a bunch of bubbles, Mr. Bubbles specifically.
Mr. Bubbles, that
Yes,
little kid
with a
one.
bottle of
That little kid one.
and candles.
Wait,
yeah.
that little kid one.
Yeah.
And a bottle. You were with the little kid, Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah.
You were with little kid,
Bottle
Mr.
of
Bubbles,
wine.
and a bottle of wine, and you probably had candles going.
I did have candles going. I actually have a picture of the silhouette of me and my. I showed you that, right? It was the wine glass. And then,
How old were you when you were doing this? Was this recent? This was recently you did this?
yes.
What?
That was like back in November.
People do this kind of stuff? Marty, do you do this kind of stuff? Do you take bubble baths with Mr. Bubble?
I mean, I take baths occasionally.
With Mr. Bubble? With Mr. Bubble.
Not with Mr. Bubble, but I take baths occasionally. You know,
You that- you
soak in
that-
fucking hot water.
Let's go take a bath with Mr. Bubbles.
You that savant that uses like the 3-in-1 body hairspray conditioner to try to make bubbles in your bubble. You don't even buy bubble baths. You try to use your shampoo to make bubbles, you know? And then you get your girl and you're like, ooh, look, I made bubbles, and that shit lasts about 32 seconds after you both get in
Mr.
there.
Bubbles last like 2 hours.
And then there's
Or
no
last 2
bubbles.
bottles of wine.
Okay, Mr. Bubbles does, but the way this dumbass does it, I'm telling you. And then there's no bubbles after 32 seconds. And now she's pissed off at you, like thinking it's a consponsy, like, oh, he did something
No,
over so he
it's
could see my
John Boyle
boobies. And
bubbles.
so why don't you guys not go take a bath? I'm trying to save.
Let's go take a bath.
I'm trying to save you some time and headache, man.
Let's go take a bath.
Well, okay. All right.
Will you get me Mr. Bubbles if we take a bath?
I'll be on board. Yeah, you get me to 100 subscribers, man. And I'll get.
I'll get you a bunch of subscribers.
Give me to 100 subscribers, and I'll buy you a case of Mr. Bubbles. How
You
about
get to
that?
get us Mr. Bubbles, and you can take a video of us in the tub.
No, we're not taking a video. That's not what this video. This is not Pornhub. We already
It's
discussed
not porn,
it.
dude. I'll wear my swimsuit.
All right, well,
Marty can wear some panties or something. Yeah.
step your game up, people. Stickles.